and welcome back to my channel. I'm back this week with another video for you guys, but today we're gonna be doing a little comparison battle of the foundations. We're gonna be comparing two very famous Dior foundations, the Dior Airflash and the Dior Forever. Now I'm gonna be comparing the Airflash with the original Forever, not the Dior Forever Undercover that just came out. It's just their older version, the one that everybody knows and talks about. So pretty much I'm just gonna apply them on my skin side by side using the same technique, and we're gonna wear them throughout the day to see which one lasts the longest and which one you should spend your money on. But before you keep on watching, don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave if you're not a part of the Paolian family yet. And yeah guys, let's get into this battle of the Dior foundations. Okay guys, so right now I'm gonna start off with the facts as always. So the first foundation that's gonna be on the left side of my face, it's gonna be the DIORSKIN Forever Perfect Foundation, and it is $52 and it is 1 ounce of product. So that is the one that's gonna be on the left side of my face, and that one has SPF 25. It says that it is medium coverage, it is for sensitive, normal, dry, combination, and oily skin, and it has a matte finish. So pretty much this is for everybody, which is a huge claim because I feel like a foundation usually leans more towards the dry or the oily side, but finding foundations that work on literally everyone is so hard. And you know, I have combination skin, so I do get very oily on my nose, on my chin, and on my forehead, but I get dry everywhere else on my face, so I feel like this will be a very good test. And it says that DIORSKIN Forever Foundation is formulated to give a perfect, flawless complexion. It helps minimize the appearance of pores, control shine, and blur imperfections for a luminous matte finish that lasts for up to 16 hours. This comfortable liquid foundation melts into the skin and provides SPF 35 broad spectrum protection. So I do like that this one has SPF as well, so you won't burn your skin out in the sun either, which is really nice. Those are pretty much all the claims on the Dior Forever, as if they weren't enough claims, because those are a lot of claims. So now we're gonna move on to the claims on the Dior Airflash. Now this is the DIORSKIN Airflash Spray Foundation. This is $62, but it is 2.3 ounces, so you're gonna pay $10 more, but you get twice the amount of product. However, keep in mind that this is an aerosol can, and you can end up wasting a little bit more product. And I'm gonna have the DIORSKIN Airflash on the right side of my face. Now the description says that this is the revolutionary spray foundation that brings airbrushed perfection to your daily makeup routine. The light, silky formula is delivered in an innovative misting spray that starts as a liquid, then dries to a powder. The ultra fine diffusion technology is what gives the formula its extraordinary fine quality and allows for the easily buildable coverage from medium to full, which is also really nice. The result is instant, a super smooth silken complexion that is radiant and glowing. It is supposed to pretty much look airbrushed and perfect. This one does claim that it is a little more luminous than the Dior Forever. The Dior Forever says that it is luminous matte, and this one says it is completely luminous, but they both have medium coverage, or you can just build them up to full coverage. So pretty much they both have very similar claims as to what they're supposed to do. They're both supposed to look flawless, they're both supposed to smooth out your face, they're both supposed to look pretty much airbrushed and amazing. So right now let's get into the demo part of this video, because I know that's what you really want to see. So I will see you in a little bit to apply these foundations. Well, hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna be doing the right side of my face with the Dior Airflash and the left side of my face with the Dior Forever foundation, and I'm gonna apply them at first with this Tarte paddle brush, and then I'm gonna blend them in with a beauty blender, because that's how I usually apply foundation. But before all of that, we're gonna prime our face, and I'm gonna be using the Dr. Brandt Pores No More. I use this primer with literally every single foundation I have, so this won't really affect the result of the foundations. I have already used both foundations with this primer and they work really well. Alright, so let's start with Airflash. This one you do have to shake, and then this one is just a spray can. I'm pretty sure you guys have all seen this going around. I just put it on my eyebrow. And now I'm just gonna blend it in with my Tarte paddle brush. And by the way, this is shade 205. As you guys can tell, the coverage of this foundation is medium coverage. After mixing that in, going in with the beauty blender. Excuse my brow, I got foundation all over it. Spoolie. It literally took me like a minute to do, which is pretty fast. That's what I like about this foundation, that it is just so fast to blend. And as you can tell, it's not extreme coverage, but it still makes your skin look so even. And you know, I love this foundation and I love how flawless it looks, and it looks like my skin is actually like this. It doesn't look too oily, it doesn't look too matte. It is that perfect in between. It kind of blurs out every imperfection. Like I cannot see any of my pores either. So it is a very, very good foundation. So now I'm gonna go in with the Dior Forever foundation, and on this one I use shade 0.25, and I'm gonna grab that on my Smashbox foundation brush, and I'm just gonna dot it on my face. I don't think these are the exact same shade. I think this one's a little bit darker than my Airflash, but whatever. You know what I like about this foundation is that it comes in a pump, so you don't have, you know how I sprayed foundation all over my eyebrow? It doesn't happen with this one. And this one does have a tad bit more coverage. Yeah, they're different colors. Nice. And I do find that blending this one takes a tiny bit less time. And now, you saw I went in with the brush, I'm gonna go in with the Beauty Blender. I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the other one. Okay guys, so as you can tell, I feel like this side is a tad bit darker, but I'm not really bothered by that. But both sides of my face are not oily and they're both not matte. They're like that perfect in between. So on the Airflash side, it feels like the foundation has been already set, like it already set into my skin. And on the Dior Forever side, it feels a tad bit tacky but nothing annoying. And they both feel so lightweight. As you can tell, they both literally blur everything on my skin and they both look flawless. They're both amazing foundations. However, the Dior Forever side has a tad bit more coverage than the Dior Airflash side. Okay guys, so right now I literally have nothing negative to say about either of the foundations. So I'm gonna go in with concealer. This is Tarte Shape Tape in Light Neutral. I apply pretty much the same amount of concealer on both sides, and we're blending with the Beauty Blender. As you can tell just by doing my concealer on my chin and on my forehead, they're pretty much blending the same on both sides. I feel like since these are the same brand, like they're both Dior, I feel like their formulas are very similar. That's probably why they're looking pretty much the same and acting the same way and blending just as easily. I feel like wear tests are like the biggest test any product can have. Like any product can look great when you apply it, but that wear test, that is what will tell us which one is actually better. Okay guys, so I have not set my concealer on my face yet, but I do have to say after blending that concealer, I feel like the concealer blends just as easily on both sides. However, I do have to say that with the foundation, the Dior Airflash side looks a little bit more airbrushed, and I feel like that's just because this is a spray can, and this one still looks good, it still looks pretty flawless. I just find that it doesn't look as smooth as my Dior Airflash side. Okay guys, so I don't want my concealer to crease, so I'm gonna set my face with the MAC PatrickStarrr Powder, my Beauty Blender, and I'm just setting my whole face with this powder. Just gonna wipe off any excess powder on my eyes. Okay guys, so this is what it is looking like after putting on the powder. Both sides look so similar, it's like insane. Now I will say the same thing that I said after applying my concealer. The Dior Airflash side looks a little bit more airbrushed, but like besides that, they don't look cakey, they don't look heavy, they don't look too oily, they don't look too matte. It looks like literally my skin is like this on both sides of the face. Like it looks like this is my skin, I have perfect skin even though I don't. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put on the rest of my makeup. I'm gonna do my eyes, I'm gonna do my bronzer, contour, blush, and highlight, and I'm gonna come back with you guys to show you guys pretty much what it looks like after everything else is built on top of it. They both look amazing. Thumbs up for now, but I'll be back in a little bit. Alright guys, so this is what my skin is looking like right now, right after finishing up all of my makeup. I have to say both sides look amazing. They both look literally the same. They have the same amount of coverage, they're just as smoothing, the finish looks exactly the same, and everything built on top of each side the same way, which is great. So far I am loving them, and this is what they look like. Okay guys, so my first impressions is pretty much they're both looking really good. I do want to see my wear test and see at the end of the day which one actually gets oilier faster, which one cakes up faster, if they crease, or any of that things that happen to foundation after you're wearing them for a long time. So we're gonna be looking at that. It is 4:37 in the afternoon, so it's kind of late in the afternoon, but I usually do go to bed late on Fridays, so we're gonna get a long wear test, don't worry. And yeah, so far I am liking them. They're both smoothing. I like the finish of both of them. Not even the shade is bothering me. And yeah, everything built on top of it really nicely. So yeah guys, I will see you in a couple of hours to see which one holds up the longest and which one you should get if you like long wearing makeup. So I'll see you in a little bit. Alright guys, so right now it is 1:43 in the morning, which means that I've been wearing this makeup for almost 8 hours, 10 hours, almost 10 hours. I feel like both sides of my face look exactly the same. And I feel like I do look a little bit oily, both on my forehead, chin, and nose. And a little bit right here, but it's nothing exaggerated. It's nothing like the Tarte hydrating foundation. It's not like that. It's much better, and it still looks pretty flawless. And I know that DIOR Forever claimed to be more mattifying than the DIOR AirFlash, but as you can tell, it looks literally just like the DIOR AirFlash. Like if you take a closer look, it looks like I'm wearing the same foundation. Like even the shade right now looks exactly the same. They look really good. I feel like they look really good. For being on my face for 10 hours without touching up once, they're amazing, and they're both pretty much performing the same. So if you've been looking into these foundations, you can pretty much get whichever one you want. I mean, I know that DIOR Forever has SPF, so if you want to be more careful about your skin and SPF and the sun, go for the DIOR Forever. But if you want a little bit more product, you can go for the AirFlash, because you get double the amount of product on this can right here than you do with the DIOR Forever, which you only get 1 ounce for $10 less, but you do get SPF with the DIOR Forever. And yeah guys, I feel like it was the same foundation in 2 different bottles. And, you know, I'm just gonna pat the oil with the beauty blender, see what happens. And now I can wear this foundation for 10 more hours because it looks brand new after just retouching. So yeah guys, I don't really have anything else to say about these foundations besides the fact that they are 2 of the best foundations on the market. I love them both. I think they're both top-notch, amazing. If you do have the money to splurge on these foundations and you kind of want to treat yourself, you definitely should. I feel like going for either one of them is really good because they're both amazing. They both, as you can see, they both look the same. They both perform the same. It's just you have a price difference, you have an application difference, and you also have a size difference. Yeah guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel before you leave, and let me know what is your favorite foundation, because I have a lot of favorite foundations, and right now my favorite foundation is the Guerlain Lingerie Depot foundation. But what is your favorite foundation? I really want to know, because I love trying foundations and reviewing them and comparing them and telling you guys which one you should get. And by the way, I did want to take note of the fact that the reason why I haven't showed you the bottle of the DIOR Forever and I have only showed you this one is because the DIOR Forever I actually got it in a sample from Sephora, because you know, I was not about to buy a $52 foundation that is just like the one I already have. So if you've been wondering where my foundation went and why I'm not showing you guys my actual bottle, it's because I got a sample to show you guys. So yeah, so you guys, that is it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye guys.